What are you doing? Changing hats? Man, sheriff, help!
Silence him, I'm gonna silence him. I'm gonna shoot him to silence him.
What? You're gonna shoot Pompo?
How quiet's your shooting?
Very quiet.
Go on. Okay.
He has a gun!
Oh, fuck.
He's going to shoot Pompo!
Pompo, stop joking, Pompo.
Pompo's arms!
Pompo's joking. Mevo, take the shot quickly.
Pompo is going to die!
You shoot him, his sort of like glassy orb head smashes, he powers down.
Okay, listen, I've got a new idea. The crazy man, he was only crazy because he's been sucked into this illusion. Okay, what we gotta do is, Amiibo's got a brain. What we gotta do is, we gotta get the man's hat now, right? And we put that on the crazy guy, and then he'll be able to tell us everything.
Or at least maybe like destroy the town.
At least everything he's found now.
Maybe he can change the rules. Maybe if one of us gets the mayor hat, we can just change the rules.
We still don't quite know what this
Reefmax.
Reefmax or Reefma is.
No, but maybe the crazy guy knows.
That's what we should ask him, I think.
Well, that's the crazy guy?
Yes.
Wait, we can give him the bartender hat.
Well, we did try and ask him, but he said that's the man's job.
Okay.
To be honest, the crazy guy might be a good mechanic. We could just get a gun and make him fix them.
Do you reckon he'll be okay with the hat swapping thing?
Well, no, just get a gun and
you
you
hear
make
like
him...
a chime from outside, like a dun 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 dun.
Uh-oh.
I hope it's not second drinks time.
And you notice, you can see through the windows like robots kind of like leaving their buildings again. All the droids and the kind of crazy guy have just stepped outside of each of their like corresponding buildings, and each one is holding just armfuls of gems and jewels and golden chalices, and they all go over to the shop and they queue up outside of the shop.
Well, I mean, can we see any gems or jewels that we can take to the shop?
No, but you do notice that some of them, mixed into this stuff, some of them just have absolute garbage, lumps of wood, rocks.
So let's take some bits of our dearly departed friend,
Pompo.
and let's see if we can take them to the shop, and maybe we can trade them for something of more value.
Good
But
idea.
admittedly, that provides no use to us right now.
Well, I just want to play along. I want to see let it play out.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Well, we'll be able to talk to the crazy guy in the queue probably, because he'll be
Oh
there.
shit. This is madness. Okay, let's carry on.
Okay, so
Let's carry on digging this
just-
hole.
you just want to join the back of the queue.
Yep.
Yep.
So you see kind of like each kind of droid in front of you just kind of like go inside, and they kind of just dump down their stuff on the counter in the shop and just trade it for apparently just other stuff. They pick up stones, bits of wood, leaves, chalices, crystals, jewelry, and just fill up their arms and then just walk out and just head back to their building.
Okay. I didn't see any chalices and stuff in the kitchen and the tavern, did you? In the back when you were cooking?
No.
Okay. Not in any of the cupboards or anything.
Do we want one?
Well, I'm just thinking, like, we could probably just siphon it all off. If each house is full of gems and stuff, we just.
Yeah, exactly. Why not? Exactly. I think that'd be great. I mean, again, I am the chef, so I don't want to compromise the kitchen. I think that there's a lot of potential there. I feel like I did a great first meal, but who knows if there's going to be a later meal as well. Yeah, I think it's. I don't want to take anything from the kitchen. I think let's take the barman, ex-barman. Let's just take maybe his arm in. Just see what I can trade for
Hey,
his
listen,
arm.
remember.
See if we can trade in his hat.
Maybe, I think the hat's too obvious. I think his arm, which is probably quite narrow. There's only like 6 of them, but I think maybe we could trade that for just some other stuff, maybe some gems and jewels.
Okay, well, let's see how that goes. Yeah, I'm quite happy waiting. Well, listen, we can't wait around all day. Derek's gonna get here, and we're gonna be in trouble. We need to get a move on.
It's now your guys' turn. The rest of the queue has kind of gone through and traded.
I trade one of Pompo's arms.
So you go in, there's this kind of like bright pink painted astromech, super dented up. Boop, boop, boop.
So I put the arm on the counter, and I try and take some gems and chalices.
It makes an angry boop, 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 and pushes the ones that you picked up to one side, and then seems to just arbitrarily push almost exactly the same kind of stuff from a different pile towards you.
Sorry, I'm new.
Beep, 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 beep.
So I grab these new gems and riches.
It takes the arm and just puts it on a shelf behind it.
Cool, and I thank my astromech friend. Thank you. And I go out. Good load of fucking money.
Yeah, this must be. Make me like a law roll or something.
Okay, so
I think you're probably pretty
So
good
I've got,
at that.
I've got 2 yellows and I need, is it average?
Yeah, just 2 purples.
Oh, it's a success with an advantage.
Cool. You reckon there's like, you could sell this stuff without like a proper fence or anything, probably, I don't know, 500,000?
Whoa.
Just like the things that you've got in your hands, like these things are like museum-worthy pieces.
And obviously, being an archaeologist, I recognise what works in a museum. And these would look great in a museum. They're at least 30 years old. That's what I can tell you from my expertise. The ship crashed 30 years ago.
At least.
There's no shops nearby. They're not new. They must be at least 30 years old.
So, who's next in the queue? The droid's inside, beeping angrily.
I'm gonna put down the boffin leg.
Bottom leg.
Like, look for a pile to take. Is he gesturing towards something or not?
It's just sat there, just beeping.
Which one do you want me to take, mate?
It kind of like rummages around, beep, beep, boop, boop, and just puts up like a box that looks like it's got some kind of like champagne bottles or something in. And these things are like dusty and old.
Right there, fair enough.
And
Just open the box, crack one open, and put the other box under my arm and get out.
it takes the boffin leg and just puts that on the shelf behind it as well.
Okay, Meebo goes up there,
Cool.
just scatters whatever in Meebo's pockets on there.
What have you got? What have you
Empty
got?
backpack
Pocket lint.
some fluff and buttons, a couple of grenades, an old few empty shells, an empty ammo cartridge.
Cool. It like kind of takes that stuff, puts it behind it, beeps a little bit, and then just puts Pompo's arm on the table and pushes it towards you.
Thank you.
Trading grenades for Pompo's arm.
So I'm last in the line?
Yeah.
Okay.
The bag of cement.
I'm going to swap hats with the astromech, and then once I've done that, I'm going to start screaming for the sheriff, saying that the astromech is not doing the right job, and you guys need to back me up. Because we're the only people left in the store right now.
Beep, 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 beep. It makes
It's like a
noise.
deception roll. Do I do a
The sheriff
deception?
comes running in. Well, what's going on in here?
He's wearing the wrong hat, Sheriff! Bugs, come on, do something about this. Have I done the swap yet? Can I do
Yeah,
the
you
roll?
assume you've swapped
Okay.
since that's cool. Make me a deception roll.
Who are you gonna believe, the beeping guy or me?
Boom.
no.
It's
Fail.
Well, it looks like you just made a simple mistake here. You calm yourself down there, alright? And he just takes the 2 hats off you and just switches it over. You folks need to be more careful if you're bumping into each other.
Alright, you gotta hand over your stuff.
I
Hey,
don't have-
Box, just interested, sorry, real quick. Who stores and looks after the hats at night? When everyone's sleeping, of course.
Well, that's the village idiot's role. He's the one that handles the bag.
Obviously, the most trustworthy of, the village must look after them. Thanks, have a great day.
Well, it wasn't me that came up with the idea. It was the almighty Reefmax.
Sorry, Boggs, the Reefmax. Do we know any? We were told by the mayor he's all around us. Is that correct?
That's really something you gotta talk to the mayor about.
Ah, that's the trouble with the mayor. He's not very talkative.
Oh, ask me anything. It's always a slow day when he's in charge.
Yes. Have you been the mayor before?
Man, we've been doing this for 20 years. I've been the mayor dozens of times.
And so, when you're the mayor, you know everything the mayor knows.
Yes.
Seems okay. Well, fantastic. Do you want to swap hats with anyone?
Swap hats?
No, we've had that discussion, haven't we? Sorry. That's fine. I love being sheriff.
Okay, well, thank you, Bugs. It's a misunderstanding. Good. I'm glad we got that sorted out. Let's go. Okay. Whew. Jeez. Wow. This place is great. I could see myself settling down here one day.
Maybe you go fucking insane.
I like the routine, man. Also, that rolling around in the mud thing, I can get used to that.
All right, have you done some rolling in the mud? Is it good? Is it...
I would
You'll
also...
find out when it's your turn to be the town
I
idiot.
don't plan on it steady
I
to
do
find out.
worry
Jesus.
about the fact there's no food. You know, so far the only other human here...
Shall we go pay a visit to the lumberjack?
He's got supplies.
Okay, well listen.
See if we can convince him to do something.
We gotta decide whether we want to stay here the night and try and rig the head costume and risk, getting run into by Derek's crew, or whether we want to take action today, get the mayor's hat off him, and put it on Crazy Guy. And whether Crazy Guy's sucked into this too much that he won't agree to change, or whether we have to.
Well, we can probably reason with the crazy guy, and Ask Me Anything is like useless. Like we can't fix him, so.
Okay.
So we'll take him out, take the hat, give it to the crazy guy, and then hopefully we can convince the crazy guy to do like a whole regime change.
Okay. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Okay, so let's get into the mayor's office and shut the door.
Anything.
Sips, would you like to try and repair anything?
Anything.
As the mechanic, I feel like
I
you
could
obviously
try
need some
again.
attention.
I could try.
Anything.
All right, anything. Come over here, bend over. It'll only take a second.
He bends over, sticks his
three
protocol
purple.
droid butt out.
Okay.
What are you trying to do here?
Well, my
trying to
figure
fix
is
him again.
either we fix him, job done, or
Just take him out.
we fix him so badly.
He's out.
Oh, no.
It's a fail.
With two advantages. One
Thing.
advantage.
Jesus Christ, this robot.
Can we try and repair him just one more time? We'll see. I think
learned
got
anything
it.
with the Nabooian costumes.
It's success
Fucking
this
one
time.
success.
Yeah, success with one advantage.
Ask me anything. Ask me anything.
Okay.
Ask me
I think
anything.
he's Mr. Mayor.
We fixed him a little.
Could you tell us what Reefmax is?
He gets out his note and paper. Reefmax. Reefmax is who built the town.
Is
Reefmax is who
Reefmax
saved us.
But is Reefmax here now?
Reefmax is always here.
Could you take us to Reefmax?
Reefmax isn't awake right now. Reefmax chooses when he talks to us.
I mean, that's quite a coherent answer, actually.
I think he's together. I just think that we're going to get the same out of
I
the
think
crazy guy.
Well, maybe. But the
Mayor, is
crazy
it
guy-
okay if we swap people's hats?
That's never been done before.
But as a mayor, don't you want to be known as a mayor who's progressive, who makes changes,
These
going to
are-
make Two Sons a better place? Great again, you could say.
These are the systems laid down by Reefmax.
Now, how does Reefmax talk to you?
Well, just with a voice.
But where? Where does the voice come from?
Reefmax lives in the vault.
Oh, okay. Can we go in the vault and say hi to Reefmax?
Oh, I'm not sure. Reefmax, he chooses when he talks.
So, I just remembered, I left my wallet in the vault. Could you open the vault just very quickly? I'll just nip in there, just grab my wallet.
I'm pretty sure Reefmax actually came and said to us before we arrived in
He
town.
did, didn't he?
That we
He
were having
said-
a meeting today with him.
he
and
said-
it's actually already late and he's going to be quite angry.
Could you exactly make sure the mayor lets you in, and if he doesn't,
Then you
I'll be
dispose of
very
him
upset
and
of the mayor.
yeah, that was what happened.
Give me a hard deception.
Oh, this is going to be tricky. Oh, it's a fail.
Reefmax will not be talking to you today, but he is scheduled to be powered up tomorrow.
So okay. Well then, just so we know, if one of us were to be the mayor tomorrow, is there a way in which we would know how to open the vault?
Well, it's yes. Reefmax will open for you.
So one of us needs to be the mayor tomorrow?
So I think we're our village idiot. Now we need to try and make sure we win this election.
How do we rig it?
Mayor, do you know where the bag of coins is?
It's stored in the sheriff's office during the day.
Thank you for your time, Mayor.
Ask me anything.
You're welcome.
I'm glad we could get you working again. Ask me anything.
It's a great mechanic we had today.
Okay. Oh my God, you guys, what the hell? So,
Should we go see the lumberjack and just see if he, wants in on this jig?
I worry if we can trust him. He might be.
Yeah,
he might be
he
too.
might be-
He's a nutter.
he's doing great.
Yeah.
If anything, let's take him out.
No, I don't think
And
we
eat
want to
Well, we have removed the droid from
hungry.
the.
Do we want to put the droid in the graveyard?
Yeah, I was gonna say, should we bury him? Oh my God, should we go tell the sheriff that there's been a murder?
Oh.
And then we can maybe frame
And then
somebody
Well,
for.
even then, yeah, maybe the crazy guy, the lumberjack.
Maybe we can frame
the
Ask
wooden
Me
hands.
Anything.
Yeah. And maybe they have to get Reefmax decision. We do. Let's frame him. Let's do it. Yeah.
I like the idea.
I just don't think it's gonna work.
It's just a question of box.
you're now stood in the bar. It's completely deserted, other than the still stood up body of the kind of like exploded head, armless Pompo.
Well, okay.
All right, well, somebody starts screaming for the sheriff.
Sheriff!
Clanking along, holding his gun. What's up, partners?
Oh, Sheriff! It seems like somebody's
There's been a murder!
fucking shot.
Well, hold up a second. Don't be jumping to anything. Us droids break down all the time. Maybe he's just broken a little bit.
Yeah, we had the mechanic had a quick look at him, but he's pretty.
What's your diagnosis, mechanic?
I did an investigation, Sheriff, and he has been murdered.
It's a murder!
It's a murder.
Quick! Sound the alarm!
How do we sound the alarm? What do we-
He runs out, and then suddenly what sounds like sort of like an air raid siren is going off.
Oh no!
That's it's good job, Sheriff. Yeah.
That's not what we want.
Right, no, whilst all this
God.
commotion is going on, I'd like to go into the sheriff's office.
Yeah.
And I want to find the bag of coins.
Cool, it's just kind of like, there's barely any furniture.
It's just there.
It's just there. The giant fake hut is still in the prison cell, and there's just a table.
the fake hut.
Just a prison hat. So how do we go about stealing this? How are we going to rig this bag to make sure?
Can we just make 2 compartments that we each are handing one of them?
Yeah. Does that work?
Just guarantee it.
Make me some kind of craftiness roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, craft.
Make an
I would
arts
say
and
is that
craft
under
roll.
cunning or?
Yeah, I'll go for a cunning.
skullduggery.
I think a skullduggery. Oh, I like that.
Have you got, I don't have skullduggery.
This is the
you-
guy
you
that made
don't.
a
I'm not
wicker
in there. I'm
basket
out
that
with-
held pods, so I think
I am quite good.
I think a little pocket inside
Exactly.
a bag.
I used my survival skills for that. So, are we doing 2 purples or?
Sure. Yeah. I don't think this is too complicated.
Oh, he's fucked it up.
You fucked it hard.
I broke the bag.
You've ripped the bag.
Okay. Whoops. So the coins are there.
We could all just pocket a coin.
No, so you guys have your coins at the moment that you
Oh,
were
we've
given.
got our current coins.
There's no coins in the bag.
No, it's
Oh.
just
the
a
bag
it's just a
is just
bag.
empty.
Empty
right?
bag.
Sorry.
Are there no spare extra coins? No.
No, they're just metal discs. It's just a metal disc
There
with
were,
a.
there were
word
loads
on
more
it.
robots. They all
have their coins.
Could we make?
Oh, they died
Could
with
we
their
make
coins.
some?
Yeah, I guess so.
Can we make some fake new roles, like king, emperor, leader?
If we go to the graveyard, we can maybe dig up some different coins.
Oh, that's a good point. What would the coins be though?
I don't know, like
Dead person, dead person, dead person, dead person.
It would be a clever disguise.
So there were when you turned up, there were just some coins left over in that bag that were given to you guys, and so.
right. Listen up.
What's happening with the alarm?
Oh yeah, everyone has now been lined up in the like the town square.
Christ's
Or like the main street. The sheriff, you boys better get out here. We've got a trial on our hands.
We're gonna frame Ask Me Anything. We have to.
We
He
have
can't
to.
even
It's
defend
so funny.
himself.
It's
Well,
so
he can. He can write, can't he? That's probably fixed him.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Lumberjack.
presenting Supreme Judge as the mayor. Ask me anything. And he
Oh.
gets up to a podium.
Okay.
Gonna be hard
Ask
to
me
frame the
anything.
judge.
Ask me anything.
And who are we
I'll translate for him.
Okay.
So, Mr. Mechanic, as our primary witness,
Well,
get up here and testify what happened to our dear friend Pompo.
I slowly slither up to the witness box and do a ho ho ho, and I say, "Well, there was clear traces that I found pink flecks of paint near the deceased. It has to be the astromech from the shop." Boop, boop, boop. He can't defend himself. He only leaves.
Make me a deception roll.
He can't defend himself. Only other mechs can understand it.
No, come on.
Oh, it's a fail.
Oh,
That's so bad. With no Trevor,
no.
it's just a straight one fail.
Just a fail.
There's not enough evidence. A few flecks of pink paint. There's flecks of all of our paint around here.
Crap. Well, that's me spent. You
Well,
guys gotta pull it
obviously
out
I'm
of the
the
bag.
chef, and so I was there at the time, and I clearly.
All right, bring the chef up. Our next witness.
Oh God.
Hover on
go.
up there. Hi everyone. So I remember I was there, and Pompo said to me, he said, "I don't like being a barman," and that shocked me.
Oh God.
Very upset at the time just to hear that. And then I recognised a silhouette entered the bar, drew a gun, and shot Pompo in the head.
And who was this silhouette? Does that person stand here today?
It was Ask Me Anything.
There is a collective robotic gasp. Ask me anything.